Welcome, everybody, to the Craps Journey podcast, episode 2. In this episode, I wanted to just follow on from my introduction from last week. I want to show how I used to bet or have bet for the last 20 years on craps, using the wonderful Win Craps as a showpiece. So, what we want to do here is let's get straight to it. Let's buy in, and it used to only be for $50. So we're buying in for $50. Let me just move this so that it's on the screen. There we are. So basically, my whole premise of my previous strategy would be to bet the don't pass, and that was basically it. So this is purely to give me somewhere to go, say that's how I used to bet, and let's not do that anymore. So I'll put $5 down on the don't pass, and we'll just roll it out. So simply not betting anywhere else on the table. Doesn't matter where the point comes. We simply $5 down on the don't pass. There's basically no regressions, no progressions. There's very simply, if the don't pass gets knocked off, then I simply reload it. And if a shooter makes a pass, makes a point, then I won't continue to bet on that person. So I will have lost my $5. And so that's essentially the strategy that I had. I'd bet the don't pass for $5. I would take the winnings while they're there. If the shooter made a point, then I wouldn't bet on that shooter again. I would then move on to the next shooter, and that's essentially it. So let's just play it out for a few hands. So far, doing okay. Obviously, a fairly choppy table. So this WinCraps software that I'm using here is absolutely magical. It really is a fantastic piece of software, and I can't wait to show you in future podcasts some of the other strategies that I've been implementing and simulating. So the shooter made their point. Now they've sevened out. So now I can return to the game because it'll be onto a new shooter. Rolling a 10, 5, 5, 12, 11, 6, made a point. I'm not going to bet on that shooter until they 7 out. There's a 7. So I can come back into the game now, $5. So 5, made their point, and 0.7 out straight away. Another $5. You get the picture. So this is a very simple method. Kept me at the casinos for a very long time. I'd be able to play for a few hours just doing this. It basically, if a shooter's on a hot roll, I'll just watch. If and then it moves on to everybody else, and it's usually choppy to cold. So this particular method's worked for me to date. It's very boring. It's very slow. And it's definitely not how I'm going to be playing in the future. So I wanted to record this, and now we can move on from here. In the next episode, I will show you another dark side strategy, and that is something that I've been playing with and getting some really good results from the simulation. So can't wait to actually get out to the casino and give it a go. That's it. See you on the next podcast.